Video request from Sipty Cup. Okay, so what was the outcome of your court case? Oh wait, that was where the fuck is that request? I was just looking at it. Oh, here we are. Oh no, it was the same comment. God, I'm high. Fuck. Okay. So what was the outcome of your court probation? Um, I assume you don't get tested. I answered him what the outcome was. Okay, so video request. Thoughts on reggae music and Rastafarianism. Maybe read Wikipedia first if you don't know much about them. Nah, I know enough without reading Wikipedia. I know all about the Rastafarian and the reggae. Sipty Cup. You're a reggae dude, aren't you? With the dreadlocks. Yeah, yeah, it's the black people from Africa, and then they came, and then the white man came and took him to um, Cuba and Jamaica, and that's what Buffalo Soldier is all about. And then they made music there, and it sounds all relaxed because they smoke weed there, and because it's relaxing to live in the tropics. And black people, I guess, are like relaxed anyway. And well, I guess maybe I don't know that much about it. Oh no, but yeah, yeah, reggae music. You know, let me tell you a little story here. When I got my DUI, um, my cellmate was this dude, black dude, and he said he was walking around, like in 1980, he was walking around in some town, like big town, Detroit or something, and some dude walked up and said, "Hey, you want to join our entourage?" He's like, "Okay." He and his friend, and so they jumped in, and it was like 3 busloads full, and then it was like some weird singer with the dreadlocks and playing this weird music from Jamaica, and yeah, it turned out to be Bob Marley, and he toured with him for 2 months as like part of his entourage, and like made friends with like Ziggy Marley, and like he keeps in touch with Ziggy Marley, and like he hung out with him last year. He was showing him his old VW bus, and um, yeah, he said that Bob Marley was all about believed that music was all about um, like just spreading like every all the problems in the world could be fixed by music. Um, yeah, and like Bob Marley was just talking like by just spreading like happiness, positivity. And so yeah, that's what reggae music is. I think reggae music was started by Bob Marley. There wasn't any reggae before Bob Marley. Um, Bob Marley was the inventor because Bob Marley started with ska. Ska was do dee do dee dee, and then that was just the beat, I guess, of the tropics, but it was like too uptight or whatever. So then, because they smoked a bunch of weed, and then it was like, and that's reggae, talking about the drugs and stuff, and just oh yeah, and the Rastafarianism. The reggae was kind of like ska in the mode of like religious ska, relaxed religious ska. Um, okay, now Rastafarianism is officially the religion of Rastafarianism. Is that Haile Selassie was the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, and Haile Selassie was the Prince of Ethiopia. I think was it Marcus Garvey? He wanted to make the Africans of Jamaica move back to Africa and start like a good African second birth, great country, and so that they thought Ethiopia would be a good place because it has such rich history. It's just as rich as anywhere in the world, pretty much, and old, and like Jewish. The Ark of the Covenant is there, and and yeah. And so they wanted, they had the vision of Jesus becoming, being like the second Messiah, for them. But that didn't work out there. But they had the other views of the Rastafarianisms. It really doesn't have anything to do with that. It's kind of like Rastafarianism has two faces, in the same way that Scientology has two faces. Scientology has two faces, and all the crazy shit that they believe about Zeno, and then they have just the weird, simple self-help stuff with the muscle testing and the lie detector and all that. So like there's Scientologists who don't give a fuck about Zeno, and the same thing with Reggae. It's like they're just two separate units that they clumped together. Because the other part of Rastafarianism is that it's just people, stoners. It's basically, if you're going to have the religion of Rastafarianism, you could call, I mean, if you're going to have a religion of stonerism, like invent a religion of stonerism out of the air, instead of just inventing the religion called religion of stonerism or the marijuana religion, don't do that. Call yourself a Rastafarian. What? Because Rastafarian is the original stoner religion, and it came out of the stoner mentality and the stoner this and the stoner that and the stoner everything. And so what Snoop Doggy Dogg did by calling himself Snoop Lion and growing dread and doing reggae was a good thing. All those Rastafarians saying, no, you're not Rasta, can suck a big black dick. Okay. If you're going to pull that bullshit, maybe I shouldn't let you come to America. America's just for us. You can't be like, no, Rastafarian's just for us. What, did you inherit like the Rasta gene or something? No. I'm a motherfucking Rasta. You gonna try and tell me I'm not Rasta? Go ahead. Write me below. Rastafarianism is the stoner religion. Because what they believe in is all that stuff. Smoke reefer all day. Let your hair grow out. Like I would let my hair grow out if I could. Not my facial hair because it's physically not that comfortable. But maybe, and just be natural. Try to be as natural as you can. Walk around barefoot. Don't eat shellfish and stuff because they're less pure. Eat the nice big fish, pure fish, cleanliness, vegetables, vegetarianism, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that a stoner thinks about, because a stoner is constantly ingesting the earth. So then the earth says, oh yes, more earth and more no, it's natural. And yeah, so it's just, and it's a new religion. Yeah, but yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, I don't want to listen to Rastafarianism again. No, on Wikipedia. So if that didn't do as good of a job, but yeah. I like reggae music. I haven't really been listening to it that much, but I like Bob Marley. When I first started listening to Bob Marley, and like when I was in like 10th grade or something, I like, when the CDs came out, I was starting to, we got CD Bob Marley Legend, and I thought it was awesome how it was just mellow, and it made me want to smoke weed, And when I smoke weed, I want to listen to Bob Marley. It's like it's the same thing. It's connected, you know. So that's why there shouldn't be another weed religion, because now you're not bifurcating. You wanna keep it all unit. You want to keep all the stoners together. Stoners have a way of like fighting each other because it's so tribal. It's so raw, basic. But you wanna have it cohese around something, and have a whole bunch of culture cohese around something that was started by the black people is a good way to bring the black people into something. So, yeah, good enough. All right, peace out.